Good afternoon, everyone. Can you all hear me? Good. My name is Joanna Garrissey, and I'm the Adult Ed Supervisor. And I would like to ask you now to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance that will be led by Fatima Al-Shahala and Layla Jawad. You can face that way.
Should be the microphone with us? Or?
You can face that way. Just face that way. It's okay. Look at the mic. Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These two wonderful students became American citizens after going through our citizenship class, so we're very proud. Welcome, everyone, and we're going to get started. Thank goodness that the weather held out and the sun is shining. I would like to welcome to the podium Dr. Green, who is the principal of the Magnet and the Michael Berry Center. Dr. Green?
Good evening. Before we begin, I would just like everyone to please silence your cell phones, if you would take a minute just to do that. Welcome everyone to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2022 and the graduates of adult education and the Dearborn Magnet High School. I'd like to extend congratulations and best wishes to the graduates and also extend a special thank you to the parents, family members, and any stakeholders who have supported these graduates this evening. The challenges we have faced over the past couple of years have truly made the concept of "it takes a village" more important. Again, congratulations, graduates, and thank you to the village for making it possible. I'd also like to thank our honored guests this evening for their support and those who could attend. Our Board of Education members, Roxanne Mcdonald, President, Adele Mosit, Vice President, Irene Watts, Secretary, Mary Pleshnikov, Treasurer, Hussein Berry, Trustee, Patrick D'Ambrosio, Trustee, and Jim Thorpe, Trustee. Also, a special thank you for our administration at Central Office who are attending this evening. Our Superintendent, Dr. Glenn Maleko, Rose Abdul-Bailey, Director of ELL, Mike Asali, Executive Director, Special Populations, Fatmi Faraj, Executive Director, Student Achievement, Adam Martin, Executive Director, Student Achievement, Jeff Murphy, Director of Food Service. I think I saw Dr. Jill Chokel, retiring Executive Director of Student Achievement. She couldn't get by me. Jeff Murphy, Director of Food Services. David Mustonen, Director Communication. Fadia Nahed, Supervisor Software Applications, and Elaine Stewart, Director of Accounting, along with Tom Wall, Executive Director of Business Services. Thank you again for all of your support. Again, congratulations, graduates, congratulations, family, and congratulations, this entire village. I'd like to introduce our assistant principal, Mr. Osama Beydoun, who will give some farewell remarks as well. Thank you.
Dr. Green, you were not aware that we changed things up a little bit. I apologize. We are going to welcome Dr. Maleko to give the congratulatory remarks. Dr. Maleko.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. This is an exciting time of year the most exciting for me, filled with celebrations, and it's always a pleasure to be here for this very special graduation ceremony. I want to thank all the board members and all the special guests who are here for their great support. It takes hours of planning and hard work to make the commencement program run as smoothly as it does each and every year. I want to thank Dr. Green and Ms. Garrissey for all their efforts to coordinate and plan this evening's commencement ceremony. I want to acknowledge and thank all of the teachers for making it possible for these students to be here this evening. They have given so much of their time and their talents to provide these students with a quality education. Thank you for your commitment to your profession, your passion for teaching, and for the positive impact you have had on the lives of these students. I would also like to thank all the families and friends who have supported these students. Encouraging words, a little tough motivation, and maybe even an occasional hug or two all go a long way in helping us achieve our goals. These students have had all of that and more. One of my favorite authors, Dr. Seuss, writes in his classic book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose." We provided you with the education. Your family has given you the love and support. The opportunities are endless, but what comes next in your life is truly up to you. You have the freedom to choose the direction you are headed, but you also have the responsibility to make that happen. The direction you travel may be similar to those around you, but each of you will move in a very unique path. As said in the children's book, Giraffes Can't Dance, we all can dance, he said, if we find the music that we love. Find that music you love. Pursue your interests, your passions and talents and abilities that all will shine. This is a great day to celebrate, but what makes the celebration more enjoyable are all the memories and experiences that got us to this point. The friends we made, the laughs, and the tears are all part of the experience that contributes to the joy of reaching the goal. Don't get too caught up in reaching that final destination without enjoying the trip along the way. It's the journey that truly requires the most planning and work, but it also provides the most experiences and accomplishments. Remember, you don't need to change the entire world. Just make your part of the world a better place for all. If everyone had that goal, the entire world would truly be a better place. Your formal education here in Dearborn Public Schools is done, but the knowledge to be gained through your life experiences is just beginning. Don't underestimate the value of the education that life has to offer. You have the ability and skills needed to complete the assignments, the tests, and the challenges ahead. You will not always be correct, but in your mistakes, your failures, yes, there is still opportunity for learning and growth. Commit to family, friends, and those you trust, as they will be there to help you through the rough times and celebrate the good times. And we all know that over the last 2 years especially with the pandemic. I look forward to hearing about all the future success of the class of 2022. Congratulations to all the graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Maleko. Next, I'd like to introduce the board president, Roxanne Mcdonald, who will make some remarks upon your graduation. Good? Yes. Okay.
Good evening. On behalf of the entire Board of Education, I want to extend a most sincere congratulations to our graduates. It's an honor for me to be here tonight to celebrate this important milestone with all of you. A good education doesn't just increase your knowledge, but it builds your character. We share in the pride that you feel because we know that your educational journey has been more complicated than the traditional graduate. With hard work and determination, you have accomplished a tremendous goal. You have challenged yourself and overcome a multitude of obstacles and achieved your dream of becoming a high school graduate. The strength of your character has proven to be part of your success. But we rely on others for support, so don't forget to thank the people who have helped you along the way. Of course, the big question now is what's next? Set a new goal, another challenge. Whether it be to continue your education, pursue your dream job, enhance your community, or just be the best role model for your children, embrace that goal and put a plan into action. You have the ability to accomplish your goals and shape a better future for yourself and turn that into a reality. You've proven that with determination and commitment. The proof is right here in these diplomas, each one with a single name, your name, the name of a successful student. Again, the Dearborn Board of Education wishes you a hearty congratulations to the graduates. We want to thank the friends and family who supported them, and as always, express our deep appreciation and dedication to the staff whose hard work truly changes lives every day. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Thank you, President McDonald. I'd like to invite now a Magnet High School teacher, Ms. Kim Richardson.
Hello, everyone. So first, I just want to congratulate the Alliance graduates and the adult ed graduates. This is the first time we've shared a graduation ceremony like this, so it's definitely new for us. But each year, I do spotlight my seniors a little bit. I made it a little shorter this year since we're all together. But I do want to continue that tradition and talk about the nice, positive things that we have going on. This year was the best group, really good. It was a little smaller, but the best group. Mature, kind, polite, pretty, responsible, and most of all, positive students that we had this year. And because they were so positive, we got to do a lot of extra things that we don't usually do because they were just so willing to do anything we decided to do. I mean, on lunchtime, we took walks. We did lots and lots and lots of stuff together, and we had so much fun and a lot of laughs. They were always open for new experiences and challenges, and again, we had a lot of laughs. So first, I'd just like to talk about Senna. Senna is a great, down-to-earth girl. She worked hard this year and took chances. She not only used Magnet to catch up on her credits, but she also took a design class for part of the Berry CTE program. We also did a direct study LA class for the first time in Magnet, I'm pretty sure, well, since I've known about. And we learned a lot in the process, and she published a children's book. We thought outside the box and made something happen to fit Senna's interests. Senna also participated in the Superintendent Student Advisory Committee this year. Senna, we are so blessed to have you in class this year. Keep pushing yourself and trying new things. Seth. What can we say about Sethless? Sethless was on a little roller coaster this year, but he pulled it out at the end. At one point, he tried to take Mondays off, but we told him that was not part of the contract. He will have a little bit to finish up this summer, and then he's done. No cap. Seth, that is so crispy. You are a smart guy, and you make sure to cultivate it, and it's time to get serious now. Hassan. Hey, guy. Our little squirrel with the best baby pictures. A lot of baby pictures this guy has, but he never sent me one of them, even though I asked. Hassan is a Magnet student and also took criminal justice classes with the Berry CTE group. Hassan is a great conversationalist, very polite, and is also great at bringing his grandma's food in for our special events. Hassan, work hard, go out there, make a difference, whatever you do. Malik came to us second semester last year. We were hybrid then, and he came in and got his feet wet. This year, he came in ready. He listened to our advice by working on the classes he found hardest first. He listened to our advice, like that doesn't usually happen. He did, and it worked, because he's here now today. He followed our suggested timelines and took advantage of anything we had to offer him. He charmed mostly everyone in the building, including the lunch lady that got the kids a cake on their last day. This kind of Magnet food service relationship has never existed. Mr. Baydoun was always in the right spot of the hallway every morning to grab the first choice of breakfast snacks as well. Malik is very helpful and dependable, and much like Senna, always willing to go out on a limb and try something new. For that, we are very proud of him. Malik was always willing to participate. Malik was always willing, or for that, we are very proud of him. Malik was always willing to be positive and brought a lot of energy to our group, and that goes a really long way for our specific environment. That attitude and inclusiveness catapulted him into a leadership role for his peers. It will definitely not be the same without him. Malik, you know you have so much potential. Whatever you do, do not give up. Always hold high expectations for yourself and make sure that you work with people, because you need to do that. Keep refining your knowledge and infectious spirit. Marwan, who's Malik's brother, also known as Malik's brother, Marwan has been with us for this semester only. He came here to join his brother Malik and to get caught up and graduate in time. Besides watching Marwan catch up, we got to see and hear the most interesting things. His yawns and his ability to sleep sitting straight up. Like Malik, the wildest and most entertaining stories you could ever think of. Marwan, take Donutville, USA over. Work hard, keep learning, and take care of yourself. And now Maya. Maya came to us in the late fall. She was a pleasant student, determined to finish her classes. She came in and did what she had to do. Maya did a great job at our newly updated hybrid computer applications class and was always striving to accomplish her goals. Maya, I'm so glad we got to meet you this semester. You have great potential, and go out there and kick butt. We have always had a challenging road ahead of us, but there were some very exciting highlights with Magnet this year. Some students finished early and some just made it. They worked hard to take advantage of the benefit of our self-paced online curriculum. We also had some students that finished extra classes to make sure they would graduate this year. Malik, Marwan, and Seth did a really good job with that. This year we took our annual U of M Adventure Leadership Challenge field trip. We had an amazing Halloween and Christmas party. Like the laughs, I tell you. I have video of it all too. It was just so fun. Some of our Magnet students participated in the Detroit Readiness Academy hosted by the Detroit Economics Club. This was a collaboration with Mr. Farhood's economics students. The academy graduation was held at the Motor City Casino Hotel. We got to go and dress up. The students were able to meet some great people and practice their networking skills. And then last night, Malik read the commendations at the board meeting. He was nervous, but with a little support, encouragement, and self-determination, he did it and did a great job. We are so proud of these seniors, all of the seniors and graduates here today. These seniors and graduates have worked hard to overcome many obstacles. They all have so much potential, and we hope they use this potential to the fullest and never give up. Even though we will miss you all, we wish you nothing but success and happiness. We ask that you keep your hearts kind and always make room to give back to others. In order to do this, you must take care of yourself first. Please do this and never forget. Always take care mentally and physically. Never hesitate to take a walk when you need to clear your head, eat for fuel, and prioritize sleep. Strive for smart, hard, and independent work, but always reach out to others for help when you need it. Never stop learning, never stop pushing, because you all have so much potential. Your parents, teachers, and staff know that we know that, and we are always right. Please come back and visit. Call first. We're always here when you need help. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Richardson. We are now at the point where we will hear from the students, and we will hear from Malik first.
Good evening, family, friends, teachers, staffs, and fellow graduates. I'm so honored to be here standing here tonight and representing the 2022 Magnet graduating class. I would like to start off by thanking everyone for joining us on this auspicious occasion. I'd like to thank my family and teachers for all the support they have given me. Mr. Baydoun, Dr. Green, Miss Richardson, Mr. Campbell, Miss Dawson, Miss Peterson, Miss Dahl, and Mr. Marco. They have helped me through so much this year and given me so many opportunities. I came here and wasn't sure of what my future would hold for me. I didn't know if I would be standing here in front of you today. Without my teacher's support, without Michael Berry's support, none of us would have came this far. This year was still a journey I will always remember. We each had our own experience, and my experience here will always be something I will treasure. Tonight, once we walk out those doors, will mark the end of this chapter in our lives and the opening to a new chapter. And we won't stop here. This graduation shows that we are capable of way more in accomplishing our goals and more. This is where the real world begins. I wish you all the best of luck and can't wait to see what the future holds. Class of 2022, we out.
Thank you, Malik. Now I'd like to welcome Ali Al-Badani, an adult, come on, Ali, adult ed student.
Hello, everybody. I just want to say thank you to everybody here for making all this possible, also making my dreams come true. When they asked me to make this speech, they said, make it about yourself and your journey through high school and how you graduated. So the story started 4 years ago in the city of Philadelphia. I just had started high school, and of course, everything was so different to me. I made some bad choices in my first year and got expelled from that school. Soon after, my family and I moved out here to Dearborn, and that's why I started attending another school as a freshman again. I had a clean slate, a new start, and yet again, I messed up and got myself expelled. After that, I was transferred to an online school, thinking that was going to be easier. It turns out it was the opposite, and I never showed up to that. After a while, after letting my parents down so many times, I just got up one day and said, I got to make this possible for them. So I made a couple calls, figured out what I had to do, and then signed up for the Dearborn Adult GED program for Michael Berry. And, they took me in with some amazing teachers. And in the beginning, I didn't know if I was going to make it, but I just kept pushing through and pushing through. And then here I am standing today in front of you all saying thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for my parents that never gave up on me. And thank you guys so much. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We are now ready to award the certificates, so I would like to welcome Ms. Peterson and Ms. Gaith to read the names off, and then you will come and get your certificate or diploma from this table right here. These two ladies have worked very, very hard to make all this happen. Ms. Gaith and Ms. Peterson are the ones that are really responsible for bringing everything together and making sure that we are ready to go. They weren't responsible for the weather, but okay, Ms. Gaith.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
First row, please rise. We came in backwards. Cool.
Do you want to get them situated real quick?
No, we're just not going to be enough for the quarter. It's fine.
Do you want me to begin? Sheikha Ahmed.
Seth Fisher.
Go ahead, Sheikha. Ali Al-Badani.
Senna Faith.
Abdullah Al-Shammari.
Adnan El-Arag.
Sophia Davis.
Gadir Binlam.
Zainab Al-Haraki.
Hassan Beydoun.
Taquanda Flake.
Amir Own.
Muhammad Hamoud.
Mohammed Bakr. El Saidi. Mohammed El Safi. Ali Al-Dali. Second row, you may rise. Maya.
Fadia Khoshesh.
Maya Walls.
Tamir Rahal.
Marwan Salem.
Kennedy Rios.
Malik Salem.
Mariam Salim.
Hassan Saab.
Huda Sultani.
Angelina Oaze. Yusuf Nagy. Gadir Jamal. Congratulations.
President Mcdonald will now do the pronouncements of the graduates.
By the power vested in us by the state of Michigan, we pronounce you graduates of Dearborn Adult Education. Whoa. And by the power vested in us by the state of Michigan, we now pronounce you graduates of the Dearborn Magnet High School. They're both part of the Dearborn Public School System. Congratulations, graduates. You can move your tassels.
Congratulations. Oh, we're not done. No, we have Mr. Beydoun who will be doing the closing remarks. Mr. Beydoun?
Thank you so much. Just to clarify, I am the assistant principal on campus. So part of my job is to actually inspect every bag that comes through the hallways, through the doorway. So when I inspected that food that was coming through, that was just part of my job. The fact that I got a few extra snacks was just a side effect, unintended side effect. But I appreciate the extra snacks. Thank you, guys. Good evening, parents, staff, distinguished honored guests, magnet and adult education students. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Mr. Beydoun, the assistant principal on campus with Dr. Green. As we conclude today's commencements, we ask you to remember a few things about the next chapters in your lives. As you'll proceed, I offer the following ingredients for success, things that have worked for many people ahead of you. First, integrity, and we've talked about this many times over the years. If you carry out your responsibilities consistently to the best of your ability, people will trust you as a colleague and turn to you for leadership. Next, courage. In the face of adversity and even tragedy, try to remember the reasons for optimism and never be afraid to ask for help. Look after yourself, especially your health, both physical and mental. Follow your instincts and curiosity wherever they lead, and broaden your knowledge by reading as much as you can. Embrace opportunities to collaborate and work with others. It's the key to our success as a society and helps us grow as individuals. Be bold and take risks, and don't let the fear of failure stop you. Failure and struggle is part of life. It's another way to learn. Change is part of life too. At times it's frightening, but we should see it as a chance to explore and to test our limits and grow into better human beings. One of the best stories I heard is about a man that finds a caterpillar cocoon that had fallen in his backyard. He brings it into the house to care for it. A few days later, he notices that the caterpillar inside begins to break the casing of the cocoon. However, he noticed that the caterpillar was struggling to break open the cocoon. As he watched the caterpillar slowly break the casing, he saw the extreme struggle, and he just kept going and going. At some point, he naturally wanted to help. So he took scissors and broke open the cocoon. The caterpillar stumbled onto the table and began crawling around. In the next few days, he noticed that the wings were frail and it was just walking around. After a week or so, he was wondering, why did this happen? So he did some research, only to find out this. What he learned is that part of the struggle, part of that caterpillar breaking open and struggling to break the cocoon was a case where there's a biochemical reaction that releases a liquid into those wings. And that liquid fills the wings, makes them beautiful, and gives the butterfly the ability to fly. Without the struggle, the butterfly could not fly, and it certainly did not have its natural beauty. So it goes back to us. We struggle all the time. And it goes back to say, it's not how many times we fail, because we will fail often. And you are a testament to that. You have failed many times, yet you stood up, came back, and you're here now. So what we say to you, in our final words, is congratulations. You have worked hard. You deserve it. Be proud of your achievement. Celebrate this opportunity. Good luck and good health to all of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Baydoun. Okay, that concludes our program, but graduates, I want you to stand up. Give yourselves a hand of applause, loud. Okay, now turn around and say thank you to all the people who are here and supporting you. Congratulations. That concludes our ceremony. Please stay in the lobby. We have some refreshments, some cake. Please stay and mingle and take pictures. We would love to talk with all of you. Congratulations.